Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 15 of our playthrough of the Factorio Steampunk Challenge. It has been a little while since we last had an update on this series, and well, that's partially because I started working on the next set of science, which is purple science. If we take a look over here, we can see that expanding things out to 45 science per minute for blue science involved quite a number of stations, especially with building our own sets of resources and smelting and so on, just to make sure that we had enough resources to go around. As I was starting to do the math for doing purple science and worked it all the way through, it turned out I was going to need to set up something like over 100 trains in order to get purple science working. And that was just going to be too much for me. So I have pivoted a little bit, and I figure, you know what, let's see this thing through. Let's get off this planet, and we will, I think, reflect on that after we launch the rocket and see what we might have done differently. So what have we done so far? So in order to do that, I've decided, you know what, I'm just going to get one train of each sort of additional item that I need, and I'm just going to run it enough times that I can generate enough science for what we need. So some of the things that we've put together are stone mining, and then if we come up here, we've also got stone brick smelting, very similar to the other smelting that we've done. We've got iron sticks being produced as well. Then if we come down here, we've got manufacturing for electric engines and prod modules. And down over here, we've got rails and we've got purple science. And so with one train going, like, they're spending a lot of time just waiting for things. But as you can see, we've managed to run through a few times and get some actual purple science put into the depot here. So if we take a look, though, for example, at this train schedule, one of the things that I decided to do was I'm just going to make use of some of the existing stations that I had. So for example, we already had a lot of coal mining for blue science, so we're just using that. We also had steel smelting for blue science, so we're just using that. And so I only just did the things we didn't have yet, and that let me stand up pretty quickly, and then I just turned the game speed up to let that run enough to generate all of this stuff. So I think what we are going to do for this episode here, and where are we at? We need to come over to the lab train because we have some purple science. And one of the things that I was doing while I was waiting is I took care of all of the research from blue science. So that's all done. So the remaining things that we have left are the purple science ones and the yellow science ones before we launch the rocket. So let's see. Let's come back over to the old lab train here. And let's see what we have here. We are going to want to change some of our contents here. And this is going to become purple science. Okay. And then we will have to do similar stuff for these. Actually, let's get rid of all of the most of the extra coal that we have here. Okay, then we can get room for the purple science on the train. Since those are being covered by the coal, so we will just open those up. So there was really absolutely nothing interesting about the purple science here because it's types of stations that we already have. And it's all pretty much just smelting and manufacturing. So no new designs there or anything like that. So, however, we can come and let's see, we're going to have to update what's in here. So we've got 6 times 4 is 24. So that's 1,200 coal in one car. So that means that this will have to become 12,000. And then we are going to add a station, which is go get the purple science until item count, purple science, greater or equal to 2,000. So 1 stack will be enough for what we want to do. We need to move this up here. And and let's see, we need to add one more. Item count, purple science is 0. We would be done. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we will slide that up there. And, oh, where are you going? Oh, right, you're out of purple science. Okay, so we will hop on there. Let's move this actually down to here. And let's go pick this up. So I think what I will do is I'm going to speed up the game here, which I'll just do it, and we'll see if we can load this up and see some purple science getting done. All right, first we need some coal. Well, it looks like it would also be useful to fix some of these guys while we're here. All right, we're getting, okay, we're refueled. Off we go to get purple science. Fortunately, these should be pretty quick because we're only getting 1 stack of each type of science. One thing I will say is this hex layout means that I have not really had to do much worrying about signaling for quite a while. So that has been a nice thing to have accomplished, that we have a good sort of hex system here for routing things around. Okay, there we go. On to top up the other sciences here. Okay, on to the next, which is green. I gotta tell you, these trains load a lot faster at 20 times speed for sure. Looks like we're not loading as much as we could here on the green, or we're not loaded evenly. Interesting. Okay, and then on to the labs, I think. Yep, headed to the labs. And here we go. Let's put the speed back down. And purple science, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. So, that is the next stage in our evolution here. Obviously, we will take a little bit of time to finish all of the couple of purple researches that we need, which are pretty much just these two sort of tier 3 modules. I guess we'll get the trains as well since we're using them. And then I think next episode we'll be on to the yellow science. And that's going to be interesting because that's where we're actually going to get into needing to do some of the advanced oil processing. So that'll be a little different. We'll have to figure out exactly how that works. But that'll be a problem for future Mystic Fish. So that's all we got for today. Quick little update, but continue to make progress. I have not given up. We are going to launch a rocket, steampunk style. And as always, though, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.